I'll put it off. I got a bit carried away. So I'm back with another video, and I thought that, as you all know, I've lost 140 pounds. I went from nearly 22 stones to around 12 stones. I actually haven't weighed myself in a bit, so I'll update you guys very soon, but last I checked I was around 12 stones. So that having lost this much weight, I would go through my top tips, obviously, to show you guys like things I would advise you do that gave me success, that really helped me out and helped me to achieve my weight loss. So let's dive in. My 5 top tips. Number 1, I feel the most important, actually it's a juggle between 1 and 2, but I'm gonna say this is number 1 for me, is get your mind right. Like, you need to be good up here, guys. You have to be good up here. Good frame of mind means you can make a goal and you can keep a goal, because there's nothing else distracting you from keeping those goals, because weight loss is quite a big thing to take on. So if you're not mentally healthy, basically, it's going to be very difficult to do very simple things like eating well or drinking and that sort of thing. So if you know there's an issue you have, I would say approach someone about it, a family, a friend, a doctor. Even get a diary and write about your issues, or maybe go online, look on a forum. Maybe people are having similar issues to you, and they'll give you ideas to help cope with it that you haven't thought of yourself. So if you're already working on what's going on up here, you'll be able to work on other things that you set for yourself. So you don't have to be in the perfect state of mind, but you do have to work towards being in a good state of mind. Okay, so tip number 2 is drink lots and lots of water. Like, actually makes a massive difference to your weight loss, because first of all, if you drink just before you eat, you're already going to eat less because you've already filled up some of your stomach. Drinking more keeps you hydrated, and also being hydrated is actually part of fat being able to metabolize, like fat being able to burn. So actually drinking more water means you're going to burn more fat off. So almost think of it as like a weight loss potion. Like, the more water I'm drinking, the more my body can actually burn fat, because if you're more dehydrated, your body can't burn fat as much. I probably drink about 3, sometimes on a very good day I can clock up about 5 liters of water, but that's including the water in my food, because I eat a lot of food which is quite rich in water, like vegetables and fruits. So eating water rich foods and aiming to drink about 3 liters means you're getting at least 4 liters of water every day. I actually have my precious bottle here. I love this thing. I literally have a love affair with this thing. It's literally just under a liter. And so I know when I drank one of these, I've drank about a liter, and then I take another bottle with me to work, and when this finishes, I'll then fill the bottle I brought to work with me with more water. So then I'll have about 2 of these at work. So I would also advise you to strongly get a bottle, because not only will you be able to monitor how much you're drinking, you're also able to just keep it in arm's reach and just sip. It means you're hydrated. Drinking more water means you're less tired, you'll be less fatigued. If you're less fatigued, you're going to be more active, which is also going to help with weight loss. And then your skin's going to look amazing because you're getting all that good hydration. Your skin will be full. There's just loads of benefits of water. So literally drink. And then drink some more. Like, tip number 3, guys, is I planned my weight loss plan a month ahead. So if, let's say it's March, I'll start thinking about how I'm doing in March and how I'm gonna what I'm going to change for April. So I'll tell myself, right now I'm eating maybe 3 spoons of rice. Next month I'm gonna take one of those spoons off and I'm going to eat 2 spoons of rice. That's what I mean by plan. So know ahead of time what you intend to change to your habit. Are you going to introduce another exercise? Are you going to walk a bit more? Are you going to eat a little less food? Also, at one stage I was planning to the point where I would even print out a calendar, and along with my work schedule, I would know which days I would finish early or which days I would start later. So I'd know I can exercise on this day, I can exercise on that day, I can exercise this many times this week because of how my work schedule is running. So keeping on top of how often you work out or exercise helps you to know, it helps to know when you can fit that in so that you can keep on top of it, so it doesn't overwhelm you almost. Because if you just start the week and you don't know which day you're going to exercise, it's almost like before you know it's Thursday and you haven't done anything because you haven't been able to slot it in perfectly. So when the month starts, it's not like you're still eating badly or not exercising for a few days into the month because you weren't really prepared for what you were going to do. And if that does happen to you, I would advise just do what you've been doing the previous month for a couple of weeks until you transition into whatever change you're going to make, rather than just going back to your old habits because you don't know what to do. Okay. God, guys. Tip number 4, and do you know what? All these 5 tips are very important to me, but tip number 4, like, it changed my life. Like, okay, that was maybe a little bit dramatic, but it is a big deal. Make your goals for yourself easy. Please, 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 please. I can't express this enough. Please make your goals easy, because if you've been eating like so poorly for about 3-4 years, how are you going to expect to be like, come Monday, that's it, I'm done. No more bad habits. It's over. First of the month, I'm changing my ways. Look at my face. If you've been eating 3-4 years badly, how are you going to switch like that the next day? Like, as much as my weight loss journey was a switch, I also made my goals for myself easier so that that switch was an easier transition for me. Easier transition, like I got really deep right there. Like, okay, relax, Abia. Okay, so basically, I made changes for myself as easy as I could so that it wasn't such a shock to me. Literally, guys, in my first month of my weight loss, I exercised once a week. Like, that sounds like nothing, but from when you were totally inactive, like literally, you know, couch sack of potatoes actually in my case, to exercising once a week, it might not seem like a lot, but it's still a change. So the next month when I added another exercise, it wasn't such a big deal because I was already exercising once a week, and then I worked my way up to 5 times a week. Now 5 times a week, it seems like it's my normal lifestyle because I was literally adding on an extra day every month. Once you're used to twice a month, doing 3 times a month is not a big deal to you. That's what I found personally. And this goes for the same for portion control. Don't tell yourself you're eating, I can't even fit on the screen. You're eating a plate this size right now. That's just what you're used to. And then suddenly you're there. Like, well, I would advise you go from there, then you move to there, then you move to there, then you move to there. Over several months. That way it's almost like your stomach will also slowly contract as you consume less. It will be a little bit tough because it is still less than what you're used to, but the extreme of going from a portion this size to go to a portion this size is too extreme. It's too much of a drop. But if you do it gradually, your body will like slowly adapt to your habits that are changing slowly. So important to make very easy goals so that you can really stick to them. And then, obviously, it does mean that you will see differences slower. But what's more important is you make changes that will stay. And changes that will stay are changes that come on slowly rather than extreme. Your goals need to be easy so that the transition is very smooth. You don't want to be frustrated as you're doing this because weight loss is already a challenge. So you want it to have ease to it, you know. You don't want to be frustrated. You don't want to be frustrated and then give up because you can't take on all the changes you're giving yourself. So if you make the goals easy and the changes slow, you will adapt to it, and then, you know, you're smooth sailing from there. You'll be set. And okay. So tip number 5 is get active. Like, I feel like you knew it was coming. Don't hate me for it, but it's very important for us to be active when we're losing weight. And I said get active, not exercise, because getting active can mean, you know, getting up more at work, running up and down, you know, going photocopying that thing yourself at work, not passing it to somebody else. Even doing those sitting down exercises behind the desk, doing a bit more walks at work, getting off the bus a few more stops earlier, getting off the train a few more stops earlier, maybe once a week walking to work, incorporate walking like 3-4 miles at work. I mean, no, 3-4 miles a week. And also obviously you can join the gym, and also maybe you can get a personal trainer, or you can exercise at home, which is what I did. I loved exercising at home. I still do. I've lost a mammoth amount of weight, and I'm very fortunate. I know it's also partly genetics, it must be, I think. But I think one of the reasons why I've been very lucky and fortunate in terms of excess skin is I started exercising very early on. Okay, albeit it was once a week. Me exercising quite early on meant that it's like my skin was like slowly contracting too, so I didn't get it. Some of the elasticity was basically returning to my skin as I exercised. So it meant that I didn't have as much sagging skin as I could have, because I've seen people who probably lost comparable amount of weight to myself who have much more excess skin because they were maybe strictly eating well to lose the weight, not also exercising. And obviously to each his own, but I would say a benefit of exercising is like your skin is getting, it starts to get a bit tight again, so that you won't have as much excess skin. Of course you can run around again, you can run for the bus up, you can run, like, I mean, being more active and healthy improves your cardiovascular system. So, you know, you can run up the stairs and you won't be passing out at the second flight of stairs, which I used to do, guys. Literally, I'd run up the stairs, I'll be like, no more. Like, I'll be like, I'll get back in the car, like, I'm going home, I'm done for the day. Now, I run up the stairs, I'll run all the way to my department or my ward, and it's nothing to me. And I do reflect, and I'm just like, I can't believe this is me. Like, it's just like every day it's just like pinch yourself, because you will benefit so much from being active and exercising in all aspects of your life. Like, it won't be something you regret, and you'll slowly get used to it as part of your daily life, being active anyway. So I would definitely say get active, and obviously it's going to increase your metabolism, you're going to burn more fat, so you're going to do less and burn more just because you're exercising more. Up to an hour after exercising, you can still eat a bit and your body's burning fat at a higher rate. Your resting metabolism will be higher. So from before, when you were doing nothing and you weren't losing that much weight, doing frequent exercise means that you'll be doing, when you are doing nothing with regular exercise in the week, your metabolism is at a higher rate. So just at your resting metabolism, you'll still be burning a bit more than you were before. So, you know, it's just like, it's good all round to be active. Obviously you can stop things like diabetes, heart disease, all these other really major things that you benefit from by getting active, not just weight loss and being toned and looking good. So oh guys, okay, so number 6, bonus tip, you didn't see that coming. Bonus tip is make this fun. Oh my god, like seriously, you're doing all this work, you might as well get a bit of fun out of it. And one of the things I did, which I love doing, was I would do gifts to myself. So every stone I lost, I would give myself a gift. So one of the things I gave myself was, I think, shoes. I gave myself new shoes. I gave myself a new scarf. I even went on like a weekend trip with my sister. All fun stuff, basically, that just makes weight loss more exciting. I mean, it's a journey and journeys are fun. So, you know, why not reward yourself? You're doing all this work. You might as well give yourself gifts as you go along. And you can do different kinds of budgets. You can do different kinds of gifts depending on your budget to make it all fun. And oh my gosh, another thing that you do that I thought was really fun, well, it's not so much as a reward, but I would also do little pictures of myself, or short clips of myself in like similar clothing, so that I could see month to month how it looks in terms of like next to each other. So when I've lost a couple of stone, I'll take another picture in the same outfit, or a really short video clip in the same outfit. So then I'll be like, oh my god, like you really see it so well, your weight loss, when you're literally wearing the same outfit or a very similar outfit. And do you know what's like will blow your mind even more? Not so much the picture side by side, but the video clip side by side, because you're carrying less weight on your body, so you actually move differently. Like like guys, it's like you're a dancer all of a sudden, because you're carrying all this weight, but your body's stronger, or your body is as strong as the body that was carrying all that excess weight. Guys, you will move differently, and you'll be in awe of yourself when you see what you can now do. I really have faith that anyone who wants to achieve anything in life, actually, if you set yourself reasonable goals and you make small changes, like in approach going towards what you want to achieve, I really don't see how you can't achieve it. It will come slowly, but it will come because you're making a change in the direction of that goal. So you could do it. Like, I feel like it's still 2017. It's at the beginning. Like, January was the longest month ever, but like I have faith that if people really like make an effort, make small changes, it can happen for them. So yeah, good luck guys, and I really hope these were helpful. Anyway, please like and subscribe, etc, etc, share and stuff. Okay, bye guys.